morning, Prima friends. I'm in Krasnodar in this crazy hotel room and we're about to leave. I'm gonna get some breakfast, and last night's show was, oh my god, with no like previous rehearsals. I had to dance White Swan and actually Sleeping Beauty, which I've never actually performed, so my god. All right, let's see what this day has in store. Just arrived in a city called Yessentuki. I think Yessentuki, that's the name of the city. I've never heard of it before. It's in the Krasnodar Krai, which is like the Krasnodar state of Russia, and this is one of the weirdest hotels I've ever been in. Look at this bathroom. Oh my god. So basically we're dancing here tonight. I'm getting on a plane at like 5 in the morning tomorrow to get back to Moscow to dance Sleeping Beauty, and then I leave the next day for going on the tour. So I'm going now down to lunch, and then we're going to the theater and Sleeping Beauty and Swan Lake today. We just drove 7 hours from Krasnodar to here and it's just crazy to be able to travel around Russia because it's so big, but the cities are so empty and just so broken down. So it's really a different experience than living in Moscow, and it's kind of an adventure. I love it. I'm gonna charge you vloggy until I have to go to the theater. I'm on the street and there's like nothing in this city. It is so small. I can't imagine that people live here like this is their daily life. And we're staying in a nicer hotel in the city, and it's amazing what Moscow is like compared to the rest of Russia. So there's a school behind me, if you can tell. I don't even know what the building is behind me. class in the foyer, and now we're going on stage to do center. just finished the concert in what is the name of the city, Anton?
Yessentuki.
Yessentuki. I have no idea where it is.
Kafkas.
It's in the Kafkas region, and it was super fun, and we got to take lots of pictures with the people who don't get to see ballet very often, and it just makes us realize why we do what we do. And it's so much fun to be traveling with this group of amazing artists, and really cool to see all these different places in Russia. So make sure you leave a comment asking questions, because I can introduce you to each one of the artists that are part of this team. And I'm gonna be going home to Moscow tomorrow really early, but I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for all your comments and likes. Try the Prima Bar and follow me on all my social media. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.